Hi, this is Margaret from English Ninjas, and today I want to talk about the future perfect tense. This one is a little bit more difficult than the past tenses we've talked about. However, it's pretty simple once you get the idea of it down. So, what is the future perfect tense used to describe? It is used for something that started in the past, but will end in the future. So if you're talking on a timeline, the event started here, you are here, and the event will finish here. It's a little difficult to get your head wrapped around. So let's move into the structure. Structure always begins with the subject. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Next, always the same for all subjects, will have. I will have, you will have, he, she, it will have, we will have, you will have, and they will have. Not so bad, right? Since it's always the same, you don't have to worry about conjugating. And you have two different verbs there. Will, the future tense of to be. So that's what's taking the event here. Will tells you it will be in the future. Will equals the future because it's the future tense of to be. Past tense is to be was, future tense will. So next you have the verb but in the past participle. We talked a little about this before, where if the verb is regular, you just you keep the ed. How you make it past, add the ed. So like dance is to past tense, danced, or act turns to past tense, acted, vanish, past tense, vanished, and then just the rest of it. So an example of this would be if I wanted to say next year, I want to specify that next year in the future, but something has already happened in the past that I have contributed. So I would say next year, I, subject, will have, the verb, traveled. Traveled is past participle of travel. Next year, I will have traveled. Now I need the object. I need the rest of the sentence because it's not totally complete. So, next year, I will have traveled to 20 countries. That tells me, at this moment, I have not traveled to 20 countries, but next year I will, meaning I have some travel scheduled. It can be a little confusing and it's a little bit tough to get your mind wrapped around. Another example of this, if we're going to take an irregular verb, a good example of this is using the verb eat, because I love eating. I'm always eating. So if you say, order a pizza. I say, oh, if I order pizza and you are late, I will have eaten all of the pizza by the time you arrive. So that tells me you will arrive in the future, but in the present, I will have eaten all of the pizza by the time you arrive. So I will eat now, and when you arrive, there will be no pizza. It will be gone. So if you have any questions about that, I know it's a little bit of a tough one, but feel free to ask us any questions you have. We're always happy to help. Have a great day.